their junior men's JV Grand Final. It is coming up as race number 76, and lane assignments are Newport Aquatic Center in lane number 1. Los Gatos will be moving along in lane 2. St. Ignatius College Prep of San Francisco in lane 3. Capital Crew from Rancho Cordova in California in lane 4. Lane 5 is occupied by Oakland Strokes, and the Everett Rowing Association out of Washington is in lane number 6.
Oakland Strokes. Everett. Attention. Sit easy.
We're moments away from the start. The men's junior varsity grand final. The wind coming off their port bow has been playing a little havoc on their points. One hand up, one hand down, little sculling here, a little sculling there as the boats come around. And we have a starter's races flag, and we have a start, men's junior varsity junior championship. Your early leader outside in lane 4 is Capital Crew. Then we look outside to lane 6 at Everett, inside to Newport and Los Gatos. St. Ignatius in their yellow boat is 4 seats down as all boats have crossed the 100-meter mark. Again, very aggressive in the middle of the pack, and not settling is Capital Crew from Lake Natoma, California, leading by 3 seats over Everett in lane 6, and Los Gatos, who just had a major shift down and settling into the race pace at the 250-meter mark. Then inside, 3 seats back to Newport Aquatic Center. Newport Aquatic Center maintains 6 seats over St. Ignatius and Oakland. Your early leader still is lane 4, Capital Crew, working very hard into a stronger developing headwind. Second place is dead level for between Everett in lane 6 and Los Gatos in lane 2. St. Ignatius is inching their way back into Newport. Newport is down by 6 seats to Los Gatos, and Newport maintains 2 seats over St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius is 4 seats over Oakland. So as we cross the 500-meter mark, your leader is still Capital Crew, but coming hard is lane 6, Everett, lane 2, Los Gatos, then followed by 4 seats back to Newport. Newport 3 seats over St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius is 5 seats over Oakland. That's your call.
Event number 76, the junior men's JV Grand Final. Lane assignments, Newport Aquatic Center in lane 1, Los Gatos in lane 2, St. Ignatius in lane 3. Capital Crew with an excellent early start on the lead right now in lane number 4. Oakland Strokes in lane 5, and challenging for the lead on the outside, the Everett Rowing Association in lane number 6.
Well, the form crews in this race are the crews in 2, 4, and 6. Los Gatos, Capital, and Everett. They were in the same heat yesterday. They all broke 6 minutes, 30 seconds. The other 3 crews in the race were in the other heat. Newport in 1, St. Ignatius in 3, and Oakland Strokes in 5. None of them broke 6 minutes 30 yesterday. 2 different heats, separated by 15 minutes or so in terms of time. It may have been the conditions, or it may be that the 3 crews from the Los Gatos, Capital, and Everett are faster boats, and that certainly seems to be the separation at the moment. Los Gatos had 5 or 6 seconds on Capital and Everett in the heat. Let's see if Capital and Everett can take that back from them today.
Capital in lane 4 currently on the lead, and they're being challenged on the outside by the Everett Rowing Association. Los Gatos Rowing Club in lane number 2. And then looking back basically at the second echelon, it is Newport along the shoreline, St. Ignatius, and Oakland Strokes. Actually, Capital Crew got one of the better starts that we've seen today. They were on it immediately, and then they stayed with the sprint stroke a little bit longer than the other crews. We'll see if that pays off for them. Capital Crew currently in the number 1 position, but they have to be mindful on the far outside in lane number 6. That is Everett, Washington. Los Gatos is beginning to drop back just a little bit, and they are being challenged on their outside by St. Ignatius, and then along the shoreline, Newport and Oakland Strokes on the far outside trailing.
Los Gatos have just put a big move in the third 500. Their stroke rake has gone up, and their blade work is very good. There was a slight bobble on starboard just a moment ago, but their stroke work is very good, and I think they've taken it up level with Capital, may even have passed them. Big push by Los Gatos in the third 500 there, and whether or not they've left also Everett in their wake, I'm not sure, but their blade work's very clean, very powerful, and they're certainly moving the boat.
Looks like we have along in lane 2, Los Gatos may have snuck into that leadership on the outside. It is still Everett rowing and Capital Crew. The race right now is between the 3. The Capital Crew group, leading through most part of the first 1,000 meters, has fallen back slightly. Then we have open water back to Newport, followed by St. Ignatius, and then the far outside Oakland Strokes. So one outstanding push by Los Gatos has kicked them up into the lead, but it looks like Everett is challenging on the far outside. It appears to be Everett and Los Gatos with Capital Crew trailing a little bit, and I'm even going to go out on the limb and suggest that possibly Everett has snuck into our lead. Everett on the outside with Los Gatos along the shoreline, and then comes Capital Crew, and that is followed by St. Ignatius and Oakland Strokes.
I think Los Gatos still have it. They're still looking strong. I know Everett are coming at them hard, but as the parallax view unwinds here, I think you'll find that the Los Gatos crew have command of this race and have command of it by about 3/4 of a boat length over Everett on the far side, with Capital maintaining their push, but clearly looking a little tired after their stellar early efforts, and they're now being challenged by Newport Aquatic Center in lane 1 and St. Ignatius in lane 3.
This is Los Gatos along the shoreline, fought off a challenge by Everett about 300 meters ago, and they've been moving along rather smoothly ever since. Along the shoreline, Newport Aquatic Center is beginning to make a challenge on Capital Crew with St. Ignatius, and Everett check that Oakland Strokes trailing. It appears that the Los Gatos move was very successful, and they will finish up in first spot here on the far outside. That is Everett. Then we come inside to our early leader, Capital Crew, and along the shoreline, Newport Aquatic Center, followed by St. Ignatius, and on the far outside, Oakland Strokes. Once again, the apparent order of finish unofficially is Los Gatos in number 1 spot, Everett Rowing in 2nd, Capital Crew 3rd, Newport Aquatic Center 4th, followed by St. Ignatius and Oakland Strokes.
Great job.
Has life become totally boring in San Diego? A special report coming up from our...
Wouldn't it be nice to live right at the beach? Maybe the beach is closer than you think. Discover Campland on the Bay on Mission Bay right here in San Diego. Camp in an RV or tent. Explore the beach. Splash in the pools. Score at the arcade and have lots of fun at all the games and activities, while 24-hour park rangers keep your parents safe. Campland on the Bay. It's the beach in your own backyard.
What if a hospital was a place of healing, filled with art and natural light?
What if emergency care was designed to reduce waiting and stress?
What if every room was